Hi, I'm Gail and welcome back to Gail's Low Carb Recipe Ideas. Today we're going to take my either Deidre's bread, low carb bread that I'd make, or my low carb Lupin flour bread. This one's the Lupin flour bread. It turned out beautiful. I got lovely bread, just gorgeous bread. And we're going to make them into croutons or breadcrumbs. So what I've done was when the ends I take and I cut them into cubes and then I put them in the oven. So let's get started and I'm going to show you how to make it. So this is, I've taken my electric knife and I've cut these all up into cubes. And I'll tell you, the electric knife is the best. Now what I've got is I've got the end of my last loaf that I made, and I'll just do a little quick demonstration of what I do. It's going to be noisy, but it won't take long. And I usually do like 3 slices at a time. That's it. That's it. So I've got all my little cubes. And all I'm going to do, I'm not going to put any seasoning on it or anything. I preheated the oven. My lowest temperature is 170. So I preheat it. You don't even have to preheat it. Put it in the middle rack and just let them sit till they get all dried out and nice and hard. So we'll be back with you soon. So they've been in the oven for approximately 3 hours. I actually forgot about them. I have them at 170, the lowest temperature of the oven. And they turned out beautifully. Now, you can put spices on. I didn't put any spices on because I didn't think it really needed it, but you could put garlic on it, garlic powder, my herbamare. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. So we're going to just take a taste of this, and then I'm going to show you what I do to make them into breadcrumbs. So here's my tray of croutons, and they're really good. And you hear them crunch? And they're great in the salad. They really are. So now we're going to take and put them in the blender and we're going to make some breadcrumbs. So you can use a food processor. I have my little Ninja. I make my smoothies with this one and I quite like it. So all I've done is I'm putting my croutons in my little container. We're going to put the blade on, and hopefully I get it put on straight the first time. Sometimes I have trouble. And we're just going to make it into crumbs. Now, it's a little browner because there's a lot of crust on the pieces that I was using. Now, if you look here, this was another loaf that I had done, and this is the crumbs that I put in the processor to do that. So I'm just going to, I have my little canning funnel, and I'm just going to take it and I'll mix it with this one because there's nothing wrong with just because they're a different color, there's a great flavor. You can see the 2 colors there. Anyhow, I'm going to do the rest of them, and then we will be done our video. So I would have gotten a full jar out of the breadcrumbs, but I put it into the other one. So I've got a 2-toner, and then I've got the other. So if I shake this up, it'll all balance itself out. Anyway, I've made great recipes. Coat my chicken with the breadcrumbs. I put in my spice, lots of garlic, my Cajun spice. I love Cajun spice on breading. So it's perfect. It works really well. So just take your crusts, or if let's say your bread didn't turn out, it flattened on you or whatever, and you can't really get a full slice out of it, chop it up or cut it up with your electric knife into cubes, put them in the oven at 170, your lowest temperature, on a cookie tray, a baking tray, and just let them dry out. They're great for croutons. You can put spices on if you'd like. You could even put the spices on and then made it into breadcrumbs as well. But I like doing that when I'm mixing mine. So if you'd like to go to lowcarbrecipe.ideas.com, you can try this recipe and try some of my others. You take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.